All right, example number 2. We have two planes which are 2,820 miles apart. They fly toward each other. Their speeds differ by 55 miles per hour. If they pass each other in 4 hours, what is the speed of each plane? Okay, so again, we're going to be looking at distance formula for this problem. So distance equals speed times time. And the scenario here, we have two planes, okay, flying toward each other. They told us that the total distance they are apart is 2,820. Okay, so one plane is going this way. Give you a little symbolic of a plane. Okay, so one plane is going this way. It's going to cover a certain distance. Another plane is traveling this way and maybe going faster. As I said, the difference in their speed is 55. So one of these planes is going slower, one's going faster. So one is going to cover more ground. Okay, so let's say that this plane going this way is going to cover more ground. What we do know is that their total distance is 2,820. It says that they pass each other in 4 hours. So I know that my time is equal to 4 hours. And this is for both planes. This plane was driving 4 hours. This plane was driving 4 hours. Their speeds are different, so they're going to cover a different amount of ground. But total, they go 2,820 miles. And we want to know what are their speeds. Okay, so we're going to have a different distance equation because we don't know the distance that this plane has traveled, but we do know the total distance that they both travel. Okay, so if our total distance, the total that both of them go, and let's just say this, one plane goes y miles and another plane goes x miles. Okay, so this is their distance. I know that if I add up the x plus y, that gives me 2,820. Okay. And the way that we find the distance, the miles, is speed times time. So one plane is, we'll just say that he is going x miles, his speed is x miles per hour, times 4 hours, plus the other plane, it says their difference is 55, so I'm going to say x plus 55. You could also do minus 55. Either way, it will give you the same. You'll get the same two numbers. So one is going 55 miles per hour faster, and we multiply that by 4 hours of driving, and their total distance the two planes traveled is 2,820. And so here's the equation that we get. If I multiply 4x and then I distribute 4 throughout this parentheses, I get another 4x plus 220. This equals 2,820. We'll combine like terms on the left side, so the 4x plus 4x gives us 8x. Bring down the plus 220, and this equals 2,820. We will subtract 220 from both sides. Okay, trying to isolate the x. The 220 cancels. We end up with 8x equals 2,600. And we're going to take the 2,600 and divide by 8. So 8 divided by 8 is 1, so we get that x equals, goes into 26 3 times, 24, 200, and 8 times 550 is 200. Let's double check, make sure. So I'm going to do 2,600 divided by 8. 325. So I did make a mistake here. So 325 will give us our speed of one plane. Okay, so what we set up was the other plane was 55 miles faster because it said the difference in their speed is 55. So if one of them is 55 and the other one is one of them is 325, the other one is x plus 55, then all we need to do is add 325 and 55 to get the other speed. And this will give us 380. Okay, so one plane was going 380, one was going 325, and this is how we get our two speeds.